from town to town with a horse trailer dragging behind. Just a cowboy lost in a modern world. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Not a day goes by, don't think about how my life used to be. Now I'm out of my prime and I'm losing time, and nobody's calling for me. They used to call my name come roundup time. Now the four-wheelers takes my place, and the cowboy life that I've always loved is getting lost without a trace. But I won't give up and I won't give in. I'm a cowboy till I die. And I know there's got to be a place for me underneath big western sky. Headed out west, gonna do my best to leave the civilized world behind. Just me, my saddle, and an honest horse will try to go back in time, where surely there'd be a warm campfire or a bunkhouse calling my name. But tonight I'll sleep in my pickup truck, 'cause I'm still not playing their game. The world may turn, but the thing they can't change is the way I feel inside. A prairie fire may burn itself out, but you can't snuff a cowboy's pride. I'll be what I am and I'll do what I do. This life is worth fighting for. Yeah, the cowboy life is a life for me and 10,000 more. The cowboy life is a life for me.
All right, welcome back to True Horsemanship. We're going to go through, let's say you're evaluating a horse to buy, history on the big boy here. Yes, he's probably about 100 pounds underweight, but he came from a feedlot, and originally he came from Montana. He's an 8-year-old declining mine, picked him up, like I said, out of the feedlot. And actually she showed me pictures, and when she first got him home, he looked a lot worse. But I'm going to go through, like I said, what I see and a couple things. What I like to see in horses. This boy, he's pretty calm. He's not in here for training, he's just in here for me to ride him some. So when I first, let's say I'm looking for a horse, first thing I'm going to do, yes, I will lunge him. And the reason being, let's say he started running off, bucking and everything else, I want to stop and think, do I want to put up with that? Now somebody somewhere put some time on him, because he don't know what hoe means per se. Now I didn't teach him what he just did. He, like I said, somebody somewhere put some time on him. He moves nice and quiet. So if I was looking to buy a horse, I want to take, that's what I want to see. Oh. Now, I'm not going to sit here if I'm evaluating a horse and wear him down, because I'm not going to wouldn't get a true sense of what the horse is about. So while I'm working around this horse, I'd be seeing how quiet he is, how well he stands. And I'm even going to let him fail, so I'm going to need to say get the mountain block. Well, like him, he's going to be in my back pocket.
He's so sweet.
Yeah, he is. So I'm going to pay attention to everything. Like right there, from day one, this is the way he was. And like I said, I'm not here, he's not here for training. He's here for me to just ride him. Number one, I put him on a high-fat diet. He's eating over 50 pounds of hay a day. But if I put him in training, he's gonna, he's gonna lose. Of course, it'll change in a muscle. So, like I said, if I'm evaluating the horse, I'm gonna let him fail. So, because I gotta see things that do I want to deal with. So right there, he stood quiet. I didn't have a hold of him because I purposely didn't. And I'm going to just see how, and I'm going to go through my checklist. Now, I put a shank bit on him. There. Now, if that's too much a bit, he'll let me know. There. Now, he came from a ranch, so knowing ranch horses that's used, they'll either neck rein real good or they'll work off my leg real good. But a lot of giving and stuff to the bit, if they stop, that's all for naught. And like I say, he's not here for training, so I just been riding him around and such. Now a horse like this quiet, that little thing there being that stiff is no biggie. So when I first start walking out, I'm going to put some leg on him. I want to see if he reacts to the leg. Then I'm going to use my neck ring. Because see, when you're evaluating the horse, you got to see how they were ridden before. Oh. Now right there, he stopped real good with my body. So I'm going to purposely grab his mouth. There. He pushed on the bit a little bit, but not too bad. Of course, if I was going faster. So that tells me, he's got what I call that false feel, but it's not bad in him. I mean, just a short time, it'd be nothing. And if you're just looking for a trail horse, it's fine. So I'm going to ask for a trot. I'm going to put him on a circle. We'll see how well he responds. Cool. Now you see I'm doing a serpentine. I'm not just doing a circle. If I can do a serpentine on him, I can do a circle. So then we walk off. Now I'm going to ask for a lope from a walk. Now I don't care what lead he's on. Cool. Then I'm going to transition down. Then I'm going to reverse. There. So this time I'm going to get that hip over here a little bit. There we go. Oh, now that time I wanted the correct lead, so I moved that hip a little bit to see if he'd give it to me. So, you know, this is a short video, probably the shortest one I've done in a long time. And I tell you from him personally, Mary Ruth could tell you, but let's just say for craps and giggles, before I got on him a couple of weeks ago, he probably hasn't been ridden 6 months or better. And what you just saw me do with him is what I done. The exact same routine, and I got the same reaction that I got today. And for you ladies, you know, this horse, you know, she is looking for a home for this horse. I mean, so you ladies out there, if you're looking for a horse to maybe take you to cowboy dressage or just trail ride, and you want a solid horse, I'm telling you, this is him. Like I say, he's an 8-year-old, and you put another 100 pounds on him, and he'd be a knockout of a horse. And you ladies seem like the big horses, and you saw that lope. That lope is to die for. I mean, it's smooth. His canter is real smooth, and you muscle him up and get him start utilizing, getting him heavy off that front end a little bit, utilizing that hind end, he'd really be smooth. But for a good old just trail horse, I mean, he's good to go now. I mean, basically. So, you know, evaluating a horse, all you got to do is read all them little signs. Like him, he mounted well. I asked, and here's a big thing, I asked transition from a walk to a canter. He didn't give me no fight. You saw him go right into it, and it didn't bolt off to start. He went into a nice lope. I mean, he just, when I asked for that lope, and he stopped fine. He didn't stop like a DL horse, but he stopped like the average horse. Then I turned him reverse, did the same thing, and he went well. Like I said, it's a little heavier in the front end, but you muscle him up, you know, get him fit. A lot of that will go away anyway, just naturally. So, you know, and number one, when you do go look at a horse, always have the owner ride it first. That's bottom line. And if they don't want to ride it, you walk away. And even if you see that owner ride that horse, still go through the steps I went through. Now, yeah, I talk about the horse given to the bit. You know, he hasn't been trained that way, I could tell. On the neck rein, he does move off the leg pretty decent, especially on the left side. I had a look. So, this is a short video. I feel like I ought to be doing something, but pardon, hon?
You want to say how much they're asking? Or? I don't know.
If anybody really interested, and I got one client in Hole-in-the-Wall that I wish she'd really think about it, because this is a horse for her, because he's solid. She don't have to do nothing. She just goes up, gets on, and just goes ride. His feet, what she wants for him, actually, for what he could be with a little work, is pretty reasonable. Now, I'm not going to say on camera. If anybody interested, they can email me at david@truetohorse.com or get a hold of me through Facebook. But he's a nice horse. I mean, if we had about 300 acres, what she wants for him, and if we had the income to do it, oh, Cindy's gonna give me a look. I would, like I said, I'd take him, put him on a 300 acres, put him on a high-fat diet, and I'm guaranteed with this horse, just for a good trail horse and what I can get him doing, I mean, I'm not exaggerating, you're talking probably about a $5,000 horse for what he can do. I mean, because he's got movement and all, and you take, like, you get him back in shape, and if somebody want to do Western dressage, judges always look at the bigger horses. I mean, that's it. And he would have the movement, and wouldn't take even just a couple of sessions with him, he'd look good. So that's about it. There's something else I thought of, but then I'll make a deal with anybody that buys him. Of course, this is including the high-fat diet and everything. I'll eliminate my labor, but just charge you what it costs me for the feed and for that kind of labor for that part. And I'll throw a month of that in there, of my time, not the board part, because it's not fair to me. I mean, because this, number one, it's not my horse. And I like doing something for people. It's funny, I moved to Tennessee, quick note, sort of get out away from rescuing horses, and somehow I'm getting pulled back into it. Of course, I'll never go back the way it was. No, I can't do that. Now, one more quick thing. Yes, I mounted him from the correct side. Now, I'm going to be prepared. I don't think he'll do anything, but I'm purposely going to, I wish he was smaller for this, get off on the wrong side. But I got a read on him. I mean,
That was exciting.
huh?
That was pretty exciting.
It was, wasn't it? He just jumped up the air and went nuts and just... So, anyway, that's it. That's short, sweet, no trouble. So, to my kids, grandkids, and to Cindy, well, stay late KTA. And as I always say, be true to the horse and they'll be true to you. And like I said, if you're interested in him, shoot me an email or call me, and maybe we work something out, because the owners, that's what she's doing. And it's not really adoption like a rescue. You get this horse is yours. You don't have no, I'm going to say it, crazy woman, telling you what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. Oh, don't you dare ride that horse because, so many days a week or whatever. So that's my preaching. Anyway, all right, went through the whole rigmarole. So God bless, take care, and peace be with y'all.